guys, welcome to my channel, and today we will be making chicken and sauce with cashews. If you're American, you're like, what? Cashews and chicken? Yeah, it's a thing. All right, it's a wonderful Haitian dish, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how it's done. I know you might be skeptical, but it's gonna be good, trust me. So here I'm starting off this video by making some epis, you guys. I'm not going into detail with the epis because you guys do know I have a video on how to make epis, and the link will be in the description box because we will be using epis in this recipe. Yes, you guys. All right, so here I have my chicken, and here I have 3.27 pounds of chicken, and you see I only paid $3.24 for it, you guys. That's why it's good to get your meats from the meat store besides of like Publix or Walmart, because you end up paying more. When you go to the meat store, they like 39 cents a pound, so you could get more for your money, you know what I mean? All right, so here I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove the skin off the chicken, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the skin upwards, and I'm gonna pull it, and it's gonna come right off. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just put this chicken the skin upwards and pull it up, and it's gonna come right off. That's how you remove the skin off your chicken drumsticks, you guys. When we're done removing that skin, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clean our chicken. We're gonna take our knife, we're gonna stick it right here, and we're gonna put it upwards. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it upwards. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take that big piece of vein, we're gonna put our knife back in there, but this time we're cutting downwards. All right, when we do that, it's gonna release all the veins that's in that chicken, you guys, because there's a lot of veins in there, and when you're cleaning Haitian meat, we have to go ahead and we have to remove the veins. Any visible veins that you see, it has to go. If it's visible, you can see it, it has to go. Like I say, some people don't do this part. They don't remove the veins. They just cut the big thingy off that was in the beginning, and then they leave it. But I was always taught to remove those veins, and now it's just become a habit for me. And if I don't remove them, it really irks my nerves, you guys. When I see them, I'm like, why is that there? Like, yeah, I would have to like, yeah, I would have to like not really be able to see the veins at all in order for me to leave them. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just remove all the veins, any visible veins that's inside, any visible veins that I can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to remove them with my knife, you guys. So this is what I'm doing. When we're done removing all those veins, we're going to go ahead and turn it over, and we're going to put a slit through the chicken so the seasoning can seep in there quicker, you guys. So this thing could be delicious. Then we're going to go ahead and turn it over, and we're going to remove any excess fat that we see. All that yellow excess fat, we're going to go ahead and remove that because we don't need that type of negativity in our life, you guys. All right? All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that chicken in the bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and go to cleaning my meat, continue cleaning my meat. So here I have some limes, and I'm just go ahead and cutting up the limes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze those limes and maneuver them around so that every single piece of chicken could get some of that lime. I'm gonna pick up every piece of chicken and squeeze some lime into it and scrub the lime on them so all of them could get some of that lime juice. And again, I'm gonna tell you guys, we do this, Haitians, we clean our meat like this with the lime and stuff. It's for the smell, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and add some salt. We're gonna add some distilled vinegar, and we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. We don't have to really add a lot of lemon juice or none at all because it has so much lime in there, but I just like to add it. And I was out of the sour orange that I usually put in there, but that's okay. If you don't have it, you don't have to use it. It'll still be good, you guys. All right, so I'm done cleaning my meat. Then now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to boil the cashews, you guys. That's the bag of cashews I have. I'm gonna go ahead, put them in there, clean them up first. You know, we don't want no bacteria in our food. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dispose of that water, add some fresh water, and put that bad boy on the stove so it can boil up, you guys. When we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and put a teapot with water in it and let that thing boil until it starts whistling. That's when the water is hot, and we're gonna take that hot water and we're gonna go ahead and pour it over our chicken. This is how we continue cleaning our chicken. We wasn't done yet, you guys. All right, and this is for the chicken don't have that smell that like I said, it's called lisanti cri. It's like a raw smell chicken have. Like if you cook it today, you'll be fine, but like the next day it has like this raw smell. Like it smell like outside. That's the best way I can describe it in English for you guys. It smell like outside, like the next day. And it don't say yours don't smell like that. If you don't clean your meat, it do. You probably don't used to the smell, or like You just don't know what it smell like, but it do have a smell like. I don't know, no shade though. That I'm just telling you like what it is. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take every piece of chicken, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just pass my hands over them just to check to see if they have anything on them, if they have like any excess fat, if they have any excess skin, and I'm gonna do that to every single piece of my chicken. And then over here I have a half a cup of epis, and I'm just gonna go ahead and marinate that chicken inside of the epis. You guys, if you don't want to clean your meat, it's totally optional. It's up to you. You just want to skip to this part, baby. That's you. That's your food. That's how you like it. That means it's gonna be good because that's how you like it. So you don't got to do all that if you don't want to do it, you guys. I'm just showing you the proper Haitian way to do it. Okay. All right. So here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 1 cube of chicken flavor bouillon, which is Maggie. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and marinate it all over so every piece of chicken could get some of that marinade, you guys. And that's all I put in there because my epis was so flavorful. It's so good. It ain't need nothing else, y'all. That's all it needed. I'm trying to tell you, this thing going to be the bomb.com. But if your epis ain't have that much flavor and you feel like you need more seasoning, baby, by all means, add the more seasoning. Add some more Maggie, add some seasoning salt or something. But mine was good. All right. So here I have my cashews. They're done cooking. So I'm just going to go ahead and strain them. And I'm just going to go ahead and rinse them off with some warm water. And then after, I'm going to just go ahead and set them to the side until I am ready to use those bad boys. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set those cashews to the side, you guys. All right, then we're going to go back to our chicken. So now that our chicken is done, this is how you know the cashews is done, you guys. You see how easy it is? You got to let them cashews boil for a little minute. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, they got to let it boil for a little minute because they kind of hard. And when you could do it like I did and it's not all like clear on the inside, it's kind of like white, then that means it's good. Like, yeah. All right, so here I have 1/4 cup of oil, and I added 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, you guys. And I'm just mixing that all around, letting that tomato paste fry in that oil. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water, you guys. All right, so it could help that tomato paste not be as thick as it is, because right now it's really thick, you guys. All right. When I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and let that cook for a little bit. Let the little tomato paste cook in that little oil. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead, when I'm done letting it cook, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my chicken. I'm going to go ahead and put that chicken into there, you guys. All right. And then I'm going to put the remainder of the epis that's in that bowl into there as well. All right. Then when we're done doing that, we're not going to wash the bowl. We're going to put the bowl to the side because we're going to use that same bowl with the seasoning in it to put some water in the chicken later on. All right, so we're going to set that to the side. So now we're just going to go ahead and mix this chicken all around. Mix it all around so all of it could get some of that beautiful color. All of it could get some of that tomato paste, you guys. And plus, so it can cook too. We want all the sides of the chicken to cook. Look how that bad boy looking. Ain't she looking cute? She a beauty already, y'all. Hoo-cha. Yes. All right. So now we just got to give it some time. We got to let it cook. When it's cooking, we got to mix it occasionally, y'all. Don't just put that thing on there and forget about it now. Don't do that. Go ahead and got to mix it occasionally. Make sure it's not sticking to the pot or nothing. Make sure every piece is cooking. Flip them around sometimes so it could take turns to be at the bottom and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? All right, we're going to do it just like that, you guys. All right. When that's chicken in there cooking for a little bit, and it's been cooking for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and take that pot I told you guys about, and we're going to add 2 cups of water to it. I'm just doing it like putting it on the sides to make sure I get the remainder of that epis so it could give our sauce. We're going to make some flavor. All right. We don't got to throw that good epis away. You know what I mean? We're going to use it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that 2 cups of water I just had, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it over the chicken so the chicken can have some water so it can cook and it can boil, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let this thing boil up. We're gonna let it cook, all right, because we need it to taste flavorful. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and I felt like it needed some more seasoning because of the water. We need the water to have some seasoning, the sauce to have some seasoning. All right, so I went ahead and I added some parsley and thyme tied up together. All right, then I went ahead and I added 1 cube of Maggie, you guys. 1 cube of Maggie, so that the water, the sauce water, can have some flavor in it. Okay, when I'm done adding that Maggie, I also went ahead and I added 1 bonnet pepper. This is optional if you don't really like stuff spicy. The bonnet pepper didn't make it spicy at all, to be very honest with you, but if you're afraid that it will and you don't want to add it, baby, then don't go ahead and don't add the bonnet pepper. All right, but I went ahead and I added 1 bonnet peppers to mine, and I went ahead and let it boil. I'm sorry, you guys, I lost the clip, but I did go ahead and add the cashews when the chicken was boiled and I felt like it was cooked. I went ahead and I added the cashews, and I'm going ahead and letting it cook a little more, let the cashews cook a little more, and let the chicken finish cooking up, okay? And letting my sauce thicken as well. All right, so here I have some onion, 1 large onion, and I'm just going ahead and cutting up the onion, opening it up. I always get rid of the first shell. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in like a circular motion, like in a for it to be a circle. All right, because it's just gonna make it look a little prettier when it's in a circle like that. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the onions into that pot, you guys. Then I went ahead and I got some bell peppers. I got like a green bell pepper, and I cut that up in there to put in there as well. I went ahead and I got a red bell pepper, and I cut that to be in there as well, you guys. And when we put any of those things in there, make sure we put some of that sauce over them, so they could get some of that flavor, and we want it to cook a little bit, okay? And you don't have to add the onions and bell peppers if you don't want to. That's optional, but it is gonna make your food look more appealing, and it's gonna make it taste better. The onion's gonna give it a real good taste, you guys. All right, and just like that, you let them cook for as long as you want to at this point, because it's done. If you want it to be al dente, then you go ahead and you just put it in and you turn off the stove. If you like it to cook a little bit, then you go ahead and you let those bad boys cook, you guys, and there you have it. It don't get no better than that, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. And you could serve this with some sauce pois, which is the Haitian black beans with white rice, or you can also serve it with the rice and beans, the ones that's mixed together. Thank you for watching, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.